Hey, soldiers, Sam Bankman-Fried may be facing some difficulty paying for his legal defense. Now, the reason is it is being alleged that he's using money for the defense. He's got the stellar defense team, okay, some top-notch attorneys. But they're being paid from funds that Sam Bankman-Fried gifted to his father. Now, you might say, well, okay, that's nice. Son gave his dad a gift. But the funds came from Alameda Research. Now, we all know that this whole case involves funds that flowed between FTX, Alameda Research, customer funds that were used for purposes other than the clients thought they would be used for. Okay, in the case of Sam Bankman-Fried, allegedly, because he's pled not guilty. All right, but look, let me ask you a question. If a person goes out and they rob a bank, okay, and they get some money, let's say they give the money to a relative, okay, and then this person that robbed the bank, they get arrested and charged. And then they turn around and say, hey, remember that money I gave you? Hey, help me out with my legal defense fund. And the person says, sure. I don't think you can do that, right? Now, we've got some lawyers in the, and we've even got some barristers, okay, because this is a global audience. In the audience, we have those people. Look, weigh in. Let me know. What is your opinion on that? In any event, Sam Bankman-Fried reportedly paying legal bills with Alameda funds gifted to his dad. Listen, if you're not a soldier of finance, it is easy to become one. Hit subscribe. It'll take you probably a microsecond, but after you do that, you will be transformed into a soldier of finance. Promise we will not come to your house, wake you up at 5 a.m. and force you to do push-ups. But when you hit subscribe, when you enlist, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I will salute you. Salute to all of the soldiers of finance all around the world. Also, go ahead and hit the thumbs up for me. Help me with the algorithm. Help me grow the channel so we can communicate these important messages to more people. Disgraced FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried is purportedly paying for his expensive legal defense using money from a multi-million-dollar gift. Okay, a gift he gave to his father, a gift he gave to his father with funds taken from his doomed cryptocurrency hedge fund, Alameda Research. Do you think maybe he was saying this is a plan B? Let me know in the comments if you agree with this next statement. I'm going to go ahead and gift this money to Pops. And then if the wheels fall off, then, I've got the money to do what I need to do in terms of a legal defense. You think he was thinking ahead like that? I think that's a possibility. What about you? Bankman-Fried made the large monetary gift in 2021 to his father, longtime Stanford University law professor Joseph Bankman. Forbes reported on Wednesday that this happened, citing two sources with operational knowledge of both FTX and Alameda Research. I also think that the deal that the government did with Caroline Ellison is really paying off. She would have known about this because it involved Alameda. And she's like, hey, buddy, I ain't spending the rest of my life in jail for you. And she's divulging these things, I strongly suspect. And look, his father, now this individual was a tax attorney, a law professor over at one of the, upper echelon schools here in the nation. Look, if I don't have any sons or daughters, but if my nephew comes to me, if one of my nephews comes to me and say, hey, Uncle Ty, I got a gift for you. Here you go. $10 million. Well, let's make it more reasonable. My nephews, that would be incredibly suspicious because they don't have access to money like that. Let's just say one of my nephews came to me and said, hey, I got a gift for you. $10,000. And let's say, hold up. Where's this money coming from? What did you, this is a little abnormal here. Okay, I'm going to need an explanation. Was his dad in on it with him? Did they conspire and say, hey, look, let's build a legal defense fund just in case, the bottom drops out of this thing. The report alleged that Bankman-Fried secured at least $10 million via a loan from Alameda Research and gave the money to his dad using a lifetime estate and gift tax exemption that's in the tax code. And I'm wondering when they're going to get around to that. When are the tax returns going to be scrutinized? Okay. That's how they get that's how they got Al Capone. It wasn't on murders. It wasn't on racketeering or bootlegging. It was on tax evasion. The sources told the outlet that Bankman-Fried gifted the maximum amount allowable under the exemption, which would have been $11.7 million in 2021. Okay. So he took advantage of, the tax code. And we're not going to call it a loophole. That's not what we do here, Soldiers of Finance. What he did was, he exercised the tax code, the legal tax code. People say loophole and they make it sound nefarious. And when they do that, it discourages people in our socioeconomic realm or level from actually looking at the tax code as a friend, like these rich people do. Okay. Representatives for Bankman-Fried and his parents did not immediately return the post request for comment. Of course not. He's clamming up now, right? Bankman-Fried is currently under house arrest while awaiting trial this fall, on an array of criminal charges related to the FTX downfall. And the charges that he is saddled with, the crimes he's alleged to have committed, center around just basically taking people's money that they thought was going to be on deposit at his crypto exchange, taking their money and living the high life with it. Okay, he's got like a $60,000 bill over at Jimmy Buffett's restaurant in the Bahamas. Okay, and that's Jimmy Buffett's restaurant's fault, because you ain't running up no $60,000 tab on me. I don't care who you are. All right, you could get hit by a bus. You could be the richest. You could be the guy over in Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman. You're not running a $60,000 tab up on me, sir, because you could disappear tomorrow, and with it, my money. No, so I blame Jimmy Buffett's restaurant for that. Bankman-Fried has assembled a high-powered legal team to fight the case. His legal team includes Mark Cohen and Christian Everdale. These two were a part of the legal team that represented Effrey Jepstein, and we'll call her Micheline Jackswell. Okay, you know who I'm talking about. I don't want this algorithm to bite the video and suppress it. Both Bankman, the father, and his wife, former Stanford law professor Barbara Fried, have received subpoenas for personal records of any financial assets they received from FTX. The heat is getting turned up on them. We did a report a while back about the father actually retaining legal counsel. Bankman-Fried's parents put up their mansion as collateral to secure his $250 million bail package. We also did a report on that. We've done a lot of reporting on Sam Bankman-Fried. If you want to know the history of it, if you just arrived here from Xenu, go ahead and check it out. We've done an extensive amount of reporting, and I'll bring you up to speed. I'll be spending substantially all of my resources on Sam's defense. This is what the father wrote in an email to a Chicago nonprofit executive in November, according to the New York Times. Now, look, this is probably a lie. If he's got $11 million of ill-gotten gains, this guy's not a dummy, okay? He's a tax professor at Stanford. So no, sir, you're not going to play the role of, you're not going to play the ignorant role now, okay? I'm sure you built your entire career on the perception of your intellect, and we're not going to let you get away from that now. In December, the Wall Street Journal reported that the parents, quote, have told their friends that their son's legal bills will wipe them out financially. $10 million sounds like a good legal defense fund, okay, even against the feds. So I think they protest too much. They even got assistance on collateralizing the bail from two of their friends. So did their two friends know about this $11 million that Pops had squirreled away? Did they know that? If anyone knows them, tell them to subscribe to the Soldiers of Finance channel and let us know, okay? Alameda Research shut down last fall during FTX's collapse into bankruptcy. The hedge fund was led by CEO Caroline Ellison. This is Sam Bankman-Fried's former girlfriend, or if you're from West Baltimore, his boo thing. She has pled guilty and is cooperating with the federal authorities, along with the former chief technology officer of the company, Gary Wang, and another executive, Nashad Singh. And these are all these folks are 30 or under. This is crazy. No experience, okay? No maturity. Just thought they were going to get money from other people and just spend it on their lavish lifestyles, allegedly. As far as the people who have pleaded guilty, is no longer alleged, but for Sam Bankman-Fried it is. Bankman-Fried has been cagey about his own finances since FTX's collapse. In November, the former crypto kingpin claimed to have just $100,000 left in his bank account. I don't think that's true. Bankman-Fried's legal team has also pushed the court to allow him to use $460 million, a stake that he has in the investment platform Robinhood, to pay for his legal defense. But I thought he said he only had $10,000 left, right? That's despite allegations that Bankman-Fried used money taken from Alameda to buy the stake. So, wow, this is just amazing. But, Sam Bankman-Fried just keeps on surprising us and amazing us with his activity. So listen, I want you, this comes on the heels of the video we just did talking about how he received additional charges. Those charges have to do with trying to bribe officials of a foreign country. Watch the video right here. We're going to tell you all about that. And guys, I will talk to you soon.